Hello YouTube, it's your boy D giving you this week's episode of Love After Lockup, episode 6. One more, well, this is the second to last of the season finale. You know I'm enjoying this show, baby. This is exciting. How's your day, everybody? Is it good? Great, because I'm about to give you the greatest episode of all time. It's ratchetness. You know how I feel about it. So let's throw it out. Let's get all this enough talking. Let's talk about it. It's Lizzie and Scott. Well, Scott is at home. He's being landscaper, fixing up everything. He's feeling like he got dumped. He feeling like, you know, he feels like it's his fault that Lacey got caught with the phone because he brought the phone into the jail. And he's feeling like everything's going down. Lacey might not be in jail for... She might be in jail for 12 years because remember the last episode, the Lord says that she could be in jail for 12 years. She may never get out. And Scott's world is crushed. He feeling like his whole life is over. It's over. It's over, man. It's over. It's over. Exactly. It is over. It is over. It is over. Yes, this episode, he feels like his life is over right here, but his friend came in and says, you know, Scott needs to slow down, get his mind right, that she might be, you know, she's using him. You need to move on and need to protect himself. But Scott's like, you know, I can't do that. I love this. She's everything to me. She is the world. And I'm like looking at Scott like, bro, you don't overpay. You spend over $30,000 on this chick that you met on some prison website or whatever. And she played you. Because basically, she had you come out all the way to visit her, and she wasn't even there. She didn't even call you, and when she did call you, she used reverse psychology on you, right? Man, you're so lonely that you just want love from anybody. You could tell that Liz and Scott don't really mesh because she's a young thing. She probably in the I'll say mid-30s. He probably like he's 50s or something. It don't really matter. He look like he rough down. He a truck driver. He ain't really, you know, Liz. You know what I'm saying? Liz ain't really in his league. Liz ain't really want that man or want the money. You ain't get no cat with the deal. You ain't got no cat, nothing. Not even off of a cat. I know you spend your retirement money right now. You got all your retirement money is gone. It's gone. I tell you, I know the retirement money is gone. You got no money for your retirement. You got no money for your son's future. You're gonna be one of those dudes that's gonna be selling cats on the streets, selling. You're gonna have a picture of a cat on, cause my God, and you can tell he's sad and he feel like Liz loves him. This is my boo. She everything to me. And his friend is like, I'm looking like, dude, she played you. Get over it. Move on. She'll slow down, but he ain't listening to her, and I guess he want to be a sucker. I feel like he's like Angela. I guess they both want to Captain Saber. You know what? You know what I'm saying? Captain Saber, H.O. You know what I'm saying? He want to save everybody, but he can't save himself. And Liz doesn't want to be saved. She used him. She conned you. You know, she conned you, took everything from you. And you still feel sorry for her. And she ain't never feel sorry for you. So that's all I got to say about Scott and Lizzie's situation, and pretty much what the friend said the same thing I'm saying. Bro, wake up. And she doesn't want him to get hurt, but you know, so obviously I guess he want to get, you know, go into the fire again. Anyway. And then we, you know, basically that was the whole situation with that. And then we're gonna talk about my man Dominick and Mary. Dominick and Mary. Yes, Dominick and Mary. Basically, you see, you know, Mary feels like Dominick is not really there for her, and you know, he doesn't show no affection. He just kind of been a zombie, been after prison, and she's in this one of the scenes. She's getting dressed for her, fitting on for her wedding, and my God, every time I look at that face, she look like a dang old Barbie doll or something, like a cracked version of a Barbie doll. You know what I'm saying? She just looked like she's just been worn down. Life been taking her over. The plastic surgery didn't do a good enough job on those lips. Girl, you need to get a refund back or something. You need to go back and get yourself a refund and be like, yo, I want these things done, man. She looked like she just been worn out. She looked like, she looks like to me like an ex-rock star. You know what I'm saying? That who had it in the youth, but it was drugs, alcohol came and just kind of worn her down, and she trying to get the youth back. She ain't getting no more. She ain't got no more youth. And basically, you know what I'm saying? She basically tells her friend, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I know I love, Dominique or whatever, right? She says he loves Dominique, but, basically, Dominic ain't really giving her no love. He ain't even talking about the wedding no more. He used to be the man. He was talking about wedding. He used to be excited. He used to move around. He used to be the man that used to. When I first saw him, I got excited. He had fire in his eyes. He got love for her. And basically, she wants that old Dominic back. But as soon as he got into prison, man, he turned left. This Dominic is here is crushed. And she's like, I don't need this wedding. I want the wedding. I need to be married. I've been waiting for so long. I want to be romanticized. And friends was like, you gotta talk to old boy. So anyway, she talks to old Dominic. I guess Dominic is in a building. And she talks to Dominic about the whole situation. And Dominic basically says, look, you could tell something really happened to him in prison, because you could see his body language, his face looks like, I don't know if he got raped in prison. I don't know if somebody, took his manhood or what have you. I don't know if he was just shocked and, he wasn't built for that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly something is wrong with him, and he doesn't know how to deal with it. Because even he says, like, before I was in prison, there was rules and structures, because, like, you go to bed at this time, you go do whatever you got to do in the morning. If you got to go into the bathroom, you do what you got to do. And that what it was, you go to the bathroom, get up in the morning, boom, 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 woody, woody, woo. And it was a structure, what you do every single day. And for him now to go out there, be in a halfway house, it's like, it's freedom, but it's not freedom, because he still has to, like, not really be truly free. He has to be adjusted to society, basically. I don't think, and Mary doesn't really understand. She doesn't really get that it's going to take time for him to be adjust to society. I understand her frustrations is like, well, I spent all this time with you, and I spent this money. I've been waiting for you. I've been holding you down. And she feels like everything should just click right away, but it's not going to be that way, because he's been in prison for I don't know how many years. So I think they both need therapy. I think he personally needs some kind of counselor, because I feel like he got molested in there, or he got raped in something in there. I don't know. Because you can see it in his eyes, like was something done to him that is not really, you know what I mean? It's kind of like something inside him that's kind of like is taking something away from him. So I feel like I feel sorry for the man. I feel sorry for Dominic. It's like he lost his soul or something like that. You know what I mean? He got raped or whatever. He got, I don't know if he saw other dudes get raped. I don't know if he, what I'm saying? And maybe, because you gotta wonder if he gonna go back to society or whatever. So I don't know what the situation is with him. If he gonna, what I'm saying, come back, and can he even get a job? Because that's the next thing. Even she get the wedding, does he even have a chance to get back to work? Can he get back to the lifestyle, get back to the flow of things? Because when you're in prison, everything kind of stops. It halts. So it like progress in your thoughts, your whole self is stopped. So when you come out, you have to like kind of gotta get reintroduced. I don't know how to say it, but he gotta get reintroduced. I also say he needs some kind of counselor, maybe some drug counselor, and I think she needs to be more patient. I know it's hard, but she has to see if I think she wants the wedding more than actual, because she is married. She just wants the wedding. She wants the dream wedding, and not really seeing the bigger picture. You have him already. You need to relax. If you want to keep him, be there for him so he can be there for you. You know what I'm saying? She needs to kind of like look at her priorities and decide if she wants to win the weight or not. And that's a lot of problem with these shows. With this show is a lot of these people want the fantasy of, oh, I met somebody in prison, so they're gonna come back and they're never gonna cheat on me, and they're gonna be the greatest person ever, and they're gonna just be great, and it's gonna work out, and this is gonna be how it's gonna be, and that's how it's gonna be. It is what it is, and that's how it's gonna be. The game's gonna be that way. And it's like, or I met, it's like, oh, it's kind of like Angela, even though she ain't on the show, it's like she feels like if Tony's in prison, he ain't gonna cheat on me. And once he comes out of prison, he gonna be the Tony I know that loved me. He wrote me letters. He sent me love notes saying, "Hey, baby girl, I love you. You my queen. You my everything." But it's not gonna be so because once he gets out of prison, is he gonna be that Tony that you saw in prison, or he gonna be that Tony when we get out? He's to free light, or he could be like a Garrett. He sees freedom. He's like a kid in a candy store. He didn't know how to act. He's just like, oh my, bright lights and everything. Just grab it on whatever's out there. And I know these, and you know what I'm saying. And you have to, realize if that's what you want, or you're down with the cause. You know what I'm saying? Is she down with the cause? And I don't think Mary really is thinking like that in terms of that situation. So anyway, I think Dominick says he ain't waiting for a wedding, but we can have a small wedding. I still want to be with you. He basically says like, look, I have a lot of things in my mind, but I'm still gonna be there for you. He basically apologized and says, I still love you. I want to work this out. So, of course, Mary's excited. So she says, come over here. She kisses and hugs, and he taking off the top of her dress, and we see a couple of bars in there. So I mean, Dominick is ready to put in some of that work, put some of that blessings going on. You know what I'm saying? Put some of that blessings right there. Put some of the blessings right there. I'm telling you, he gonna put it in there because. But he been out of prison. He may have a lot of demons, but he need to release some of that demons. You understand? He got to release some of that demons out of there and put the releasing in the name of Jesus. He got to release some of them demons right now. Right now, he got to release it. So he gonna release some of that demons right there. And Mary, she excited. She's like, oh my God, I got my comment. Oh my God, oh my God. So she excited for that. But anyway, that ain't what it is. That ain't what it is. So, of course, hopefully their relationship works out. I think their relationship's probably have a chance to work out. Then we have, I almost forgot, we have Alla and James. I'm going to call him Crazy James because he's such a crazy, he scares me. Every time I look in that man's eyes, I feel like I'm being violent about him. I feel like I need to commit a crime or something. I feel like I need to say I'm guilty of a crime or something. Anyway, he basically goes to his friend's house. I think his name is Chris, I believe. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, his name is Chris. We see him in the first episode. And I think he having a beer and basically tells Chris what's going on with Alla, the situation that she been sick, and he tried to force her to get a job in the modeling agency, and she didn't go through. And Chris like, well, why she didn't go through? Basically Chris has been cynical of Alla for the whole time, so he basically feels like that she's playing him. She might be using again, and she might be doing something, and basically tell your boy James you need to be on your toes and keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes open and all that. And basically which is kind of true. I mean, Alla does look like because remember she went to jail for heroin possession, and she was in the modeling industry that was heavily she was using. So she was hesitant to go back, and Scott kept pushing her to go to the job, and it's kind of like pushing her to go to there, but that's what it was. So I don't think she wants to go back to the modeling, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So basically James is basically, saying, I love Alla and she ain't gonna do that, and basically says Chris is wrong, and he's defending the action, saying, I love Alla, she's my boo thing. James is like, whatever, man, you need to get together. So basically they have this big falling out, and then of course James leaves and basically says, oh, I need to call Alla and get things straight to make sure she ain't using again. We've seen I think you see the next episode or something like that. She's probably on something. I believe she went back to jail. She obviously on something. So I believe the relationship ain't working. I believe James is married as well. Don't take my word for it, but I think he's married with kids. So he He ain't on the street and now too. You know, he got some dirt in his closet too. He got some kind of skeletons in his dang on closet that well. You know what I'm saying? But we get into the juicy parts. We get into my favorite couple, James. No, not James. I just said James. What I'm talking about? Oh, Garrett and Johnna. Or whatever how you say the name. I don't know how to say her last name. Her name is, so whatever. I'm gonna call it Joe. I'm gonna say Joe. Joe talks to her dad about, you know, Gary proposed to me. He's excited to get married. And the dad was basically like, what the blank? You know, why is he proposed to you? Maybe he proposed to you to shut you up and this and that, and he really, you know, he really not be ready for this. He's just doing it just because of you. He ain't do it because of who you want to. And Joe's like, what do you mean? This is that. You need to be happy. And, you know, her dad is basically saying, you know, get it together, slow it down, get to know you. Why y'all rushing to get ready, get married? Take your time. He just got out of prison. And Jojo ain't listen to that. Because Jojo, like them, want the wedding and want what they want in their head. And not looking at reality. You know what I'm saying? She ain't looking at the reality. She just like, because she's still, you know, her dad is giving her real talk, giving her real advice, and I'm just like, yes, Dad. She say it again, yes. Give this man one pause, and he's just, you know, he is frustrated with Jojo, and I'm frustrated with Jojo too, because Jojo ain't getting it. She's not getting it. She's not getting the things in her head. It's not visiting in her head that the person you know picked up ain't, you know, Gary ain't really showing anything. He just, because you see Gary's still immature. He still wanna get out of prison. He still wanna party. He wanna be out there till the next day in the morning. He ain't really showing that he love you. He's just doing it to shut you up. He ain't really wanna be with you. He just feels obligated because, hey, look, you gave me a place to live, so I gotta just do whatever I can to keep you quiet. And Jojo is fantasizing having a man. She's fantasized. She's been not having good luck with men. I mean, she's probably just trying to, like, she wants to be a princess. She wants to have the wedding. It's all she wants is the wedding. I get what women want the wedding because it's nice. It feels good and it feels exciting. But the real work is the marriage, and she ain't ready to do it. And both of them ain't ready to do it. They need to be counseled. I don't think they even see no counselor. They have no counselor. Nobody counseling them. No counseling right there. They just off the women, and then you could tell if it ain't going to work. It's never going to be a good relationship. So anyway, she talks to Garrett about the whole marriage thing, basically saying, you know, why my dad says, you know, we're going to do anything to shut you up. And, you know, Garrett is like, I don't care what the old man says. And, you know, man, and I'm like, Garrett, dude, shut up. If you're going to marry her, you're marrying the family. You got to at least respect the man. You know what I'm saying? You can't just think that it's just you know, alone. You know, she has a family. You don't just have Jojo. You have her family. Same way she doesn't have you. You have her family. Your family come in the package deal. So y'all two need to get along. You can tell he ain't really feeling her dad. And basically saying, I love you. You don't need to get a small wedding. You could do a small wedding. You don't need no big marriage. And Jojo was like, well, I want a big wedding. So right there, they have two ideas of what they really want. So they can't have no compromise. So it's like, it ain't gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. And I'm like, I'm done. I don't even feel like talking about Jojo. I'm done. I'm done with them. I'm done with the whole relationship. This is whatever. Anyway, we're gonna talk to my last relationship. Everybody's favorite. You know everybody's favorite. Everyone internet's favorite. You know the one. Give it up for. Give it up for. Give it up for. Woo! Give it up for. Give it up for. Give it up for Andrea and Lamar. Woo! Andrea and Lamar. Andrea and Lamar, everybody. Andrea and Lamar. Andrea. Basically, Andrea is trying on a dress with her kids and her best friend. And basically, she's trying to dress and she's excited. Because she wants Lamar to come through and visit him. And basically says, you know, she says to her kids, you know, you're going to have a new dad. I want us to be a family. We want a new papa. The little girl's calling Lamar papa. And she didn't even see Lamar. Only heard her on the phone. The other two kids are like, they ain't even got to know him. And you just want them to have a papa. You ain't even consider how they feel. You just want what you want. You want what you want, Andrea. You want what you want without having a family. Well, consider what your kids want. Can't, right? So, and she's like, so anyway, Lamar calls on the phone, basically says that he can't come through to Utah to see you because of his probation, and basically only way you come is either you have to wait 30 days till I can come through, or you gotta bring your kids over. And Andrea's the man saying it's upsetting because she feels like Lamar is playing him, and she just feels like she's getting punked out. And it's like, no, Andrea, it's not about you. He's been in prison for so many years. This is the rules. And not everything is about you, Andrea. Not everything is about you. I know it's a concept. I know it's a new concept. I understand. So basically, she says she won't have kids getting packed up to come over, go to see Lamar, and then her daughter and the son are like, we don't want to really do this. It's too much. We gotta bring everything to see Lamar. And Andrew's like, you want to see your new papa, and you need to give him respect. You need to get to know him, and she just don't even care. She's just like, let's go. Don't talk to Lamar like that. I mean, even one part of the episode, her daughter didn't want to see Lamar. She ain't really feeling Lamar. She had to literally pay her daughter $40. Remember, she paid her. Oh, be nice to Lamar. I'll give you $40. I was saying, oh Lord. I said, oh Lord, you gotta pay your daughter $40. $40? You gotta pay the $40? Really? You gotta pay $40 for her to be nice to Lamar. I say, Andrew, I can't with you. I don't even want to get upset. I can't even get upset no more. I don't know what to say. And then when Lamar does come through, the kids asking him, why you in prison, what's parole? They asking him like questions, and Lamar was like, because I did some bad things, and Andrew's like, you don't need to ask them questions. We need to be nice. I'm like, ask some questions. You gotta get to know him, right? And so clearly Andrew's clearly trying to, every time she says, I want to have a family. I want to have a family. I want to have a family. I need to have a family. You want a family so much that you are willing to destroy your own family to have a family in your head, right? You really need to destroy your own family to have a family because you want what Andrea wants. Like you're saying, what the kids want. And if you give them time, they might even want to Lamar. But now you're forcing it. You're forcing a shot on them just to have what you want. Andrea, I can't. I can't with you. I freaking can't. We can't do this, Andrea. So basically, that is the episode of this week's. My recap. Anyway, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, comment on my videos, like my videos, of course, share my videos. Anyway, this is your boy D. I'm out. Holla. And by the way, I'm going to see Black Panther. I'm going to see Black Panther this weekend. So I'll give you the review of the movie this week coming up. So be on the lookout for that as well. All right. Ciao.